Hey yo, what's good? Cammygbr, we are here. As you might notice, there is a little bit of a gap between the last episode and this episode in regards to time. This one isn't an hour long, but there's so much good stuff mentioned that I had to cut out because it was very long that I brought into this episode that I just want you to, listen to. So not only is this like top 10, but in the middle of the top 10, and every so often there is little bits that are just like extra behind the scenes. When I do these series, if you want more behind the scenes stuff, please let me know, because there's so much that is said that I don't put in. That is good content that I could, get people's perspective on different things. The slightly lean into a more of a podcast thing as well as the show for what it is. That being said, top 10 worst signature moves. This is a goodie. Appreciate y'all. Salute.
What's good? Cammygbr, we are here. Part 2 of the best and worst signature moves. This is part 2. I'm shortening this intro because we need to get right to it. Appreciate y'all. Salute. Let's get right fucking onto it.
You lot want smoke.
That I would have called a slogan.
See, I feel like it's a special move because it allows him to get away with a choke.
And that is, you know what? But
that's why I've allowed
it wasn't
it as a
just
special
him
move.
that got away with it. It was so many, but it was at the end of the round.
He started.
Yeah.
Right?
It's his. It is his. Like, it belongs to him.
Okay. I'm with
I
you on
hear you
that.
as iffy.
Yeah.
But I allowed it as a special move because it allows him to get away with stuff.
And there's bare rappers from Jersey that just now say Jersey.
Yeah.
Rappers who are not from Jersey
That-
that know
Fact-
this is the end
yeah.
of my rap.
Bro,
Jersey.
I've thought about it a few times. Like, I'm deep into a choke here. Just Jersey.
we need a new one.
I
Don't
would
Jersey.
say,
Wandsworth.
or
Just say Wandsworth. That's what I'm
the
saying.
one guy who does Geordies.
Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Mav.
Who do you think says Geordies?
I'm gonna say Mav.
Yeah.
This Mav choke, I don't believe Mav choke.
No,
I'm
but
not having that.
Yeah, he
Mav
don't-
is
not
a
yet.
king. Mav is a king. Yeah, he
Fact
don't
though.
choke. Right, that's how yeah.
This weekend, plug 5. He
Right.
might choke now.
Don't say
Right,
that.
okay,
Don't
so
let me-
we've got-
yeah. Rebuttal game crazy. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Just say it. Just say it.
Yeah.
You're a nerd.
Like,
You're a
say
nerd
it.
for being good at freestyling.
Yeah.
A-Ward got crazy and
I'm not gonna just do it. Just say it,
Yeah.
and then we'll all just jump on
Yeah.
board because we know it's a rebuttal. Because we can tell you just addressed the thing he said.
Yeah.
You don't rebuttal game, like, bro. You don't need an intro. Just say it.
Yeah,
Just
say
it.
the rebuttal.
yeah,
Be
yeah.
sneaky about it.
Yeah.
I would always say with subtitles.
Yeah, you're
I think
You're wrong. Cammy's wrong.
I
Cammy
think
is wrong.
it's just slow it down. Just a not so good version.
I mean, you're not miles.
But I
miles
do
off.
get what you're saying.
He's
the
not
com-
miles away, but he's wrong.
That's
See, but I think it's good
not the
in
first time
spite
I've
of
heard
it.
that.
I think it's good in spite of it being.
Yeah.
Like it's,
Like, he's wrong in the way that a tomato is a fruit rather than a vegetable.
Yeah.
Instead of and not a tomato is a table. Like, a tomato is a table is very wrong, but a tomato is a vegetable is just slightly wrong.
Yeah, it's,
No,
well,
that's-
you,
that's
don't,
where
you,
we
don't,
get.
you don't put your tomatoes with your fruit salad. You put it with your regular salad.
There you go.
You know, so
There you go.
It's right to the people. You know
There
what? I'll
we
accept
go.
that.
We do this one thing that you've latched onto. We can do it to this level
Yeah.
because of the foundation underneath it. Whereas you've just seen it and said, I'm going to copy that. And you didn't see the level 1, 2, 3, 4. You didn't see from the ground floor up. Do you know what I mean? You just saw the penthouse and went, I'm going to write penthouse raps. Bro, you got to write basement raps first.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
You start in the basement, you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, until you get to the penthouse. Do you know what I mean?
Let's
And
fucking
like,
go. Let's go.
a
It's
lot
so
of,
fire. I love this.
a lot of people, you see in just battle rap in general, of people who are not rappers. Yeah?
Right.
And they're like, this is what they do. And then they start penning it, and then you're a rapper, and you're like, okay, you can't rap.
Yeah,
and I can
you
see,
don't
I
have
can
a
tell
style.
you can't
Yeah,
rap. I know
yeah,
you can't.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because that word doesn't go there. You see that breath? That breath you took was meant to go the syllable before,
Yeah.
because it would have flowed better.
Yeah.
Those are the things where, like, yeah, I'm just waffling on right
No,
now.
No.
it's fact.
This is what people. As much as this is a list, this is
It's
stuff that I want.
just to
out.
let you just to say, a lot of people kind of copied this, and as you said, they tried to look for that sorry player, but they don't know what it took for Bender to get there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You don't have his journey.
Yeah.
I think with both of them, before I get on to mine, that seems so out of place. I will say this. I remember, I think it might have been Kid Twist that might have said this. And I'm going to connect to Bender about this too. Is with Pat Stay, is like, well, for both of them, like these guys were guys that you were as I'm not a battle rapper, you guys are that if you aspired to be like these guys, you'll never be them, but you'll be better for trying.
Facts.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
be better. You'll be better for trying to be
100%.
like them because you're pushing
100%.
yourself further than you possibly can do yourself.
Yeah,
You aim to
100%.
be them, you will be better.
Yeah,
Like,
oh,
just-
most definitely.
Yeah,
and
100%.
so, as you said that.
So-
sorry, just real quickly. Shout out Kid Twist because I know he's having some health
oh
problems.
yeah,
right
you
now.
just came out with that. Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, big up Kid Twist, man. Much
Yeah.
love.
Yes.
Get well soon, my bro. Rest up and recuperate, man. Take it easy.
I feel like you're Kid If you ever do watch this, maybe I'll put this clip on its own. You are the reason I am in battle rap. I watched him like I did
your
like
fault.
Professor. I know exactly. I watched Professor Green on Jump Off, and then I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, you know, and freestyles and whatnot. And then I ended up going the WRC route, and then and this sounds terrible, okay? Mind, I was 13, maybe even 12 when I was like found it.
Should have been wanking.
You're
gonna save yourself so much
So
trouble.
I watched Dumbfounded versus Kid Twist just came out, and it was some of the most heinous shit I've ever heard. But 12-year-old me is going and giggling like a child. Yeah, giggling like a child. What was it? He said
I've been
something.
an adult for so long.
Yeah.
man.
Was it he said? He told him. I'm something you can't pass, like a North Korean sniper's borders test or a driver's test. I'm like, oh my god, that is so, again, it's terrible. That's kid. I know, kid. We're all adults. We all grew up and all that, and realized it's okay. That wasn't exactly cool, but it was of a time. That's not a good shout out for you, Kid Twist, but I hope that you're well.
We're wishing you well,
We're
man.
wishing you well. That sounds terrible. Yeah. Right. Okay. Speaking of crazy people, Pedro. One.
Wow.
Oh, that's.
I've never heard that.
I can't listen to this.
You have
I
heard
haven't
this.
heard that, and I've
You
been in the
have.
room with him for a lot of times.
You have
maybe I
heard
just
him do
don't
that.
recall.
You may not. If you would see on the night, let's see if he can hack a bar.
Yeah.
I'm about to go Super Saiyan, and then
This is almost on my list.
yeah, that's
okay.
it's like an anime kind of, and that's where you hit Jerry
That's
West with
probably
the
why
heavy
I
bar.
don't get it because I've like
Don't
anime
recognise it to be
is
a thing.
fucking Fist of the North Star, Ninja Scroll, and Crying Freeman. Like I'm old, bro.
Wow.
Like I don't know Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon and all them shenanigans.
That's
there.
why you're so cool,
Like,
Uncle Tom.
I think that just makes me old. I'm not sure cool is the qualifier for that.
You were super cool, man. We already got
But
that.
yeah, like so I got no idea about this.
It's strapped in by anime.
Yeah,
It's strapped in by anime.
it almost made my list. The only reason it didn't is because I do sort of class it this in a similar sense,
Yeah.
and I think it's good enough for me to be like, because I do vibe with it when I'm in the room and I hear it.
we vibe with it in the Maverick.
I'm there
Maverick
with
and
it.
Whispers was crazy.
Yeah,
The
really
album
good,
released
man.
it,
I
crazy,
can't
man.
wait till that drop. But yeah, like I'm there with it. Like it does get me like in the mood with it. I'm saying it with him. Like I'm gonna super. Like I fuck with it. I do think he's quite basic.
Yeah.
Like you've taken something from somewhere else, even
Yeah.
sort of thing. Like you haven't really made something your own. But I do fuck. It almost made my
Almost
bad list.
made it.
It almost made
So
my bad
body
list.
bitch.
I hate it.
It's,
I hate
it's,
it. I
it's
hate it.
viral. He basically Tay-Rock had a whole round versus official.
That's
And
the
it-
thing-
he
that
was a-
was horrible.
Yeah,
That's the thing
he was
that pisses me
a
off.
frying pan body a bitch. He was a
No, that
bowling
was
ball on the top, bowling pin in the leg
horrible.
body a bitch.
And
he
he's used it. He's tried it again on other people.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I've allowed it as a
Yeah.
special move because he tried the same
And
thing
it went
again.
viral, man.
Definitely.
Do you know what
I think
pisses me off the
one
most?
round be alright.
Is because people that I know that don't know battle rap,
They follow that.
they're like, "Oh, have you seen this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't like it. I feel like I
Yeah.
just think it's so basic, and Tay-Rock's better than that.
Yeah, agreed.
I think Tay-Rock's better than that. I really don't like that. I'ma keep it going. I'ma keep
I'ma
it
keep it
like-
going.
Like you haven't planned it. Like you haven't planned. Like we know you've planned it. Stop pretending as if like if we was like, no, don't keep it going. You've got another 16 you're about to drop. Like this is your round,
this
bro.
your round.
Yeah,
Really
I
like
don't like it,
I
man.
feel-
I think it's quite basic.
Nah, I hear that,
I
man.
love that. I it's not on my list, but I do love
But
that.
nah, you see that, yeah? Like, bro,
I-
your
I
hand
love
is way
the
too
bullshit.
close to my dick. What you doing first and foremost? Like,
I see,
first
did
and
he just go
fucking-
to reach there? I thought you went to reach there.
I went to bang his knee.
You went hands too close to the
Wait,
dick.
what did you just say about
Wait, hand to the dick?
Like-
Oh!
I don't know how big his dick is. I'll take it away.
Right.
Like, first and foremost, like, I get it.
Uh-huh.
Like, I get it because I've, like, bro, I've pocket checked dudes in real life.
Yeah.
Like,
This-
I've
yeah.
watched pockets, like, I've done pocket check maybe 2-3 times. I've watched pocket checks happen 50. See, like I've seen it over and over. Like, so I've seen it happen. And then like to see it on the battle rap stage, like, who are you impressing? He has to stand there. He can't fight you back. Like there's rules within this thing that we've signed up for.
You can't go too physical. And...
So there's things we can't do. So what are you doing it for? To show off for them? Because if they believe it, they're dickheads, right? And then just like, bro, why are you touching my legs for? Stop touching my legs.
I'm going to defend Shug here. Shug has spoke to a lot of people and said, "Here, by the way, before we do this battle, I will pocket check you. Are you okay with that?"
See, and
he did that with he did the Ill Will, Hitman, Bill Collector, and a bunch of people.
It's not a. Like I said, there's certain you have to have done certain things. There's things you have to have done to pocket check someone. Like there's places you have to be when you pocket check someone, right? And it's not on a battle rap stage. Like that's not where it happens. So I can imagine he has had to say, "Yo, I'm gonna do this." Cool, yeah. Because as we all know, like behind the scene type of thing, well, everybody fucking knows each other.
Outside.
We either get on or like we just dislike each other.
Yeah.
But there's not there's very few instances of that complete tension where I'm gonna pocket check you and it's gonna be
and
this
it's
viral.
The only time it ever is like that tension is almost fighting, and they never fight.
Yeah, and they never fight, and even like we're almost fighting thing, bro. We're on camera. I don't know about you. But I did my dirt by my lonely because that's not how you fucking supposed to operate. The more people that know you did something, the easier it is to get nicked.
So
why the fuck would you do it on camera? It doesn't make sense. So like we in this realm where there's not just one camera. It's not CCTV,
it's
bro.
a
There's
camera
multiple
on people.
views.
Yeah.
Like I've got
You
a
got
gift.
million views.
I've got a gift where for no reason I turned and went like that. In front of
in Edinburgh.
I just turned and the camera happened to be there. Now I'm a GIF.
For life. You're immortalized.
Because of that camera angle, everybody knows that guy. Why would you can't do things that's illegal? Like, was you there when they brought the chopper in the building and they had to like?
I wasn't in the building for there. I've been in the building where other weapons have been pulled out, and I've never talked about it.
Like we gotta chill because it's not
relax.
Yeah, you gotta relax, bro. I got family,
professional.
They say to me,
they need you to get back home safe.
Why don't you come to my? Why don't you bring me to your battles? Because you've just told me that you couldn't tolerate him talking to me like that, bro. So why would I bring you in the building?
Don't bring the
It
energy.
don't make sense.
Facts.
That's not what we doing. This is a business.
You can't go have a word with him after.
So
this is a lot of fun. So essentially,
check,
pocket check. Like we are, bro.
Again, so pocket check is next for me. I don't like it. Like you saying that there's a situation where you pocket, bro. Man will go like. And then duck up. Like, bro, that's not how you pocket check someone,
bro.
bro.
Pocket check someone,
like, you pocket check by some. You got your hand.
I've been in pockets, bro.
Oh, what's that? A lighter? No, I don't even need that, bro. You can keep that.
Shush.
Yeah.
That's shekels. I don't want shekels.
I'm doing you a favor. You can keep that lighter. Like I don't like it.
It's not. It's a stupid thing. Like we're not that negative. We're not like. At the age I'm at, we're not here to promote negativity.
It's a writer's contest, not a physical contest.
And we're not here to promote that bad
What is he expecting someone to do in that moment? Like you know they're not going to respond to you in the way that they should respond to you because we're here to do a show sort of thing.
Even though he is 6'8".
And the fact that he even has to clarify with someone beforehand, like, I'm going to do this to you.
Yeah, because you was out of pocket.
Then don't do it, bruv. Like, because you know, like, the actual effect of it. Like, you're trying to make me look like a cheat. Like, you might as well stun me on stage. Like, it's the same difference. Like, oh, well, it's just a joke.
Just close down me.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just punch me in my face then, bro.
You hear that, folks? Instead of pocket checking Tony D, just fucking clothesline him. One.
Oh, wow.
Hey, multiple choice.
Hey.
Well, as you already said, we've already got your explanation. We've already got that.
It's dumb shit. But why for you?
Because it ends in the same way it ends with all of the above. So what's the point in saying it? What am I gaining out of that phrase? You're listing a few things, and then it's like, oh well, what do I react to? The same thing I react to every battle that you do it. It's all of the above. I know how it ends. If he changed it and went, okay, maybe C for this, or maybe it's actually this option because you're a snake little bastard that couldn't do it. But he always ends. It's just you're a cunt, you're a dick, you're a prick, you're all of the above, and that's how it ends.
I love that. I didn't pick it for exactly that reason. Like I didn't. I picked it because I don't know if you heard the Saigon song where he does a multiple choice.
Right.
So The next question, the question is still ignorant. Who do y'all niggas think that it was that shot Biggie? A, Southside Crips, Puffy Road
right,
in
I've
Madrid,
heard this.
some crazy Pac fam that flipped and unloaded the clip, missiles from government officials, the same cat that came back and they sang I miss you. Like, so that's, he goes, the whole song is A, B, C, D. It's multiple tracks all the way through. So because I heard that in 2001,
and then
when I heard John do it,
the basic
in
baby version.
whatever the reason was, like whatever year that was when I was watching battle rap then, well, I was like, oh, that's Side Giddy's thing. Like, that's Side
Yeah,
Giddy's thing.
your image of it's totally changed anyway.
Yeah, and then you didn't do it as good as Side did because he did it for multiple verses and it didn't always end in, like you said.
Yeah.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Do you know
It's
what
the
I mean?
same thing.
Like,
it all
yeah,
it doesn't
it
even
was one
rhyme.
verse that was
It doesn't
all
all
of the
like
above.
even all like the rhyme should be all of the above. But
Yeah.
when he does the A B C D, none of that rhymes with all the above.
Because it doesn't work like
It's
that.
choppy. It's
Very
exactly that.
Yeah.
Now, you may remember this, Cam.
Okay.
Is that not a copy of somebody else's thing as well?
Serious Jones. Serious Jones had something similar. It wasn't quite that, but it was similar because Serious Jones had that problem.
I just remember that being a thing. It was, yeah, no, I love that.
Front of knowledge.
I love
Yeah,
that.
you know what? It's me and Connor. We always have that. Connor Ainsworth just knows it all. Like, just
what's his name? What's his name on Twitter? Cause
Liar Dog.
Crumpets,
Bro,
Crumpet.
see him?
He's the best.
See Crumpet?
the best.
Me and him, he'll come to me for battle rap questions. That's how much I know.
Yeah.
He comes to me and I
come
come
to you then,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
buy
Yeah,
your
no,
beat.
he's different.
But you know what's
different
mad?
gear.
I was chilling with Dave like at the beginning of this year.
Oh, right,
and
okay.
Dave is a mad battle rap
Is
fan.
he?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, proper.
He is a mad battle rap fan. And like that's like he was like, yeah, I come home from uni and I just be watching this shit. And that's what you that remind me, like he just
Yeah.
knows stuff. He would he was telling me stuff and I'm like, right, you know stuff I don't even know.
You know what it is?
Because I ain't watched this shit.
You know,
Well,
friends
that's
that are
good
mad
though.
into football, and they can tell you you're like, oh yeah, when Chelsea played Arsenal 3 years ago, and they tell you the scoreline,
Yeah.
who scored, and I'm like,
Bro, I don't it's all meshed into one
I know we must have played each other,
Yeah,
we
like,
must have, but
'cause that's how it works, but I
that's
couldn't tell you fuck
where
all.
it ends. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll tell Dave to come check the channel when his videos out, man.
Yeah.
If Dave wants to do this show, I will book it and he can come through.
Damn, yeah, that's not a bad
whatever
idea.
list you want to do,
Yeah,
Dave.
man.
Pick a list, Dave. Pick a
What's
list.
your favourite dog food? Just come and check, man.
I was about to say whiskers, but that's cat food. 3, 2, 1. I put that as a slogan.
It just doesn't do anything for me.
I know, I hear you.
recognise it to be a thing where he carries on with
Do
it.
you know what? It is a signature move.
Because he does
I was
things with
thinking
it.
of the
Like he tells you what's wrong with yourself. But yeah, for me, it just doesn't do a lot for me.
You know what? You know where he had a good idea once? And
That's
he
the
thought-
thing.
And he
That's the
thought,
thing.
right,
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
popped. How can I keep doing that thing and make
Yeah,
it my
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
But because you tried to make it your thing, it keeps us on that steady downward slope of
and he
like.
picked the wrong people.
You're trying to set yourself on
the
Hughes
platform.
Hughes was a terrible person to think you could talk priorities.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing. Is like, bro. At a certain point, they got better priorities than you,
That's
bro.
the thing, yeah.
And
Like certain priorities, you started to dig into my
Yeah.
life for a rap battle.
Yeah.
Like, let's work out
yeah,
priorities, bro.
priorities.
Like, let's work it out,
Yeah.
bro.
We're both
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, we're both here to rap, but you decided to check me Facebook at me.
Yeah.
You decided to reference my wife's name.
Yeah,
like,
do you know,
Yeah,
like
that's-
priorities, bro.
Right.
I just got no
It's a
time
rap
for it, man.
battle.
that's a great
you know
angle
what I mean?
back. I don't think anyone's really
Like,
had that
it's
angle.
dumb
Like,
as hell.
Yeah, for
so
me, I
for
don't
you,
like that
right? Translation. Now,
Hami ha ha.
Wait.
Come a ha ha ha.
So-
Summer ha ha. The ha da ha da ha ha.
uh-huh.
But summer ha da ha de ha da. But ha ha. And a ha ha.
Uh-huh.
Translation.
Yeah.
I can make all the fucking noises I want and then say this is what it meant
Bro,
and no one cares.
You have
Fuck
that
off.
at 7.
This is so much
That's
higher on my
7.
list. So much higher on my
There's
list.
7 worse slogans than translation.
Yeah. Oh, bro, you don't know where I'm going.
Oh
fair
my god.
Bro.
Yes.
I hate this one.
with a
That's
passion.
awful.
Do you know the first time I ever heard this? I was like, oh, I like that. And then I watched it again and I was, hold on. I thought he was going somewhere
I
different.
thought you did
Yeah.
something.
Yeah? And then, no.
He's
no.
just far,
You
far,
just,
far.
for like 8 bars, you made a noise. That's, like 8 bars is like 20 seconds
Yeah.
of your round. 25 is like,
About that.
depending on how
Bro,
fast you
it's
do it,
such a
yeah?
cheat,
It's
man.
a space.
But that I thought he was doing the same body movements, but he doesn't even do that.
No,
No,
it's
no,
not.
no.
That's what I mean. I thought there was meaning behind it. I thought even the words he was gonna rhymed with what he was the ha, but it doesn't. It doesn't rhyme.
no.
It's just 8 bars of space, and then because I was really gonna say this. Fuck off, fuck off. Go away, go. See, bro, see that way. See
Red, come on.
go there.
I hate it.
Go there, and then go away some more.
You
Well,
go have a word with yourself.
Speaking
Don't do that.
Speaking of people that need to go away,
Yeah,
clips.
that.
I've named the show. Guess what list we're in? Like from the start. That's why this is the best one of the clips phrases. It's just listing things.
Horrible.
When it toilet.
Do you know what pisses me off the most?
The toilet.
No.
I've never lived in a house where I wouldn't know exactly what room you're in by just being in the house.
Oh.
Like, my house ain't that big, bro. What do you think this is?
Yeah, like, I'll be honest with you, if there's a sink in it and there's only a sink, then it's the bathroom or the kitchen.
Yeah.
But you see, as soon as you put one more, like there's
thing
a
in
bath. Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's not my kitchen.
I know
where
exactly
we are.
where you
I know
are,
where
man.
we are at this point.
I would say
Hate it.
if you put a fridge, like I've known houses have
No, if
fridges
there's
in the
a fridge
living
in your
room.
front room, you're weird. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be honest,
I will-
someone should
in the
phone the
living
police.
room, I've seen people
Listen,
do that.
like 999, Donnie's got a fucking fridge in his front room. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying he's done anything yet, but you see when
Have a
8
word.
dogs and then 3 young ladies go missing, check his house. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the fuck have you lot got number? Translation number 1, ain't it? For you lot?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that yet, but we'll see.
Alright, cool.
But, as you said, this
And
is
that's number 2. Bro, I hate it.
So, we
Okay,
spoke
let's go
about
start-
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Right,
this is
so
panicking.
this
Yes,
It's panicking. Oh, I didn't say the bar wasn't good enough. So, psych, I lied. I'm going to say another one in that I remember.
it's
Did I not get reaction? Psych, I lied.
Or I'm gonna choke. I'm gonna say psych I lied and pretend like
and
I
then
was
come-
never choking, like because I can clips
Yeah.
can freestyle and whatever.
Yeah.
Else. But it's just a sign that he has not done his job properly.
Yeah,
That's all.
100%.
Everything that I've wrote about clips is just a sign he has not done his job.
I'm sure you could get a direct correlation, or like in a nerd way, a graph of saying the battles that Clips fucks up in and the times that
And
he
the
says
time
psych,
he
I
Yes.
says
lied.
psych, I
Yeah.
lied,
There'll be-
Done one of
there'll
these,
be-
done that one.
man.
And like throughout the
100%.
time, it's like more and more. So parallel universe.
Yeah, do you know
Hate
what?
it.
In much the same way as the translation, to be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
You see, like, do you believe in a parallel universe? I do. So here's a completely
My
unrelated
brethren
thing.
John, who had
Yeah, like here's this completely unrelated wordplay that I'm just going to construct together
Yeah.
so that I can say this one thing that vaguely might relate to either you or the situation that we're in, or sometimes might not even relate to anything. Just be the foster home fucking one.
Oh, I feel I was in a house full of Australian beers. That's a foster home.
Yeah, like, bruh, like I'm gonna be. You see that? Like, do you know? Do you know like Rick and
know.
Morty?
That,
Do you know that Rick and Morty
A
episode?
lime of
yeah?
being in a time machine.
No.
I'll make you a vegetable in the future.
There you go.
Hate it.
So do you know what it is? You see that Rick and Morty advert? Have you seen the one where he makes a battery and the people
Yes.
in on the planet
It's like
Oh,
power
yeah,
the
yeah,
battery
yeah,
for the
yeah,
and then
yeah,
they
yeah,
go
yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah,
power
yeah,
the
yeah,
battery and
yeah,
they
yeah,
keep
yeah,
going.
yeah.
Like that's kind of like, all right, there's this thing that vaguely we're talking about over here that we do in battle
Yeah.
rap, yeah, and then we're gonna go through this alternate fucking world, and we're gonna say, all right, here's this other thing that I can link back really vaguely to the original
Yeah.
point I was making, and then. It's like, nah, bro, the bar got shit. It's just say bar got to throw your hat, bro. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah.
Like, I got
Energy.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
we live here. We cool. We cool.
We don't
here.
need to go over there with it.
Yeah,
We're
we
over
don't
here
need
with
the
it.
parallel universe, Dan. Like, we cool, bro. You a beast. Like, just throw the hat down
Yeah,
and
yeah,
go mad. Like, yeah, bar got. Yeah, we don't need parallel
That's-
universe.
that's
I'm not-
Fair, I respect that.
I can
I
only
love
mirror.
it because it's a guilt pleasure of mine because it's so ridiculous.
Do you know
but-
what I will say?
Fuck everybody.
I love shouting, I do. Even indoors, I will shout, I do, yeah? But I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate what actually comes after it. Like, I'm just
Fair.
mirroring Tony. Like, it's so abstract. It doesn't.
Is it too
holds-
abstract for battle rap?
See, listen, and this is the thing is like, I'm a neggy. I'm a neggy Nancy. I'm looking at it. I'm like, bro, this means nothing to anything. But someone else who's just watching it and they go, and he delivers the punchline of whatever it is, because there is some form of punchline and it is
Yeah.
palatable. It's
yeah,
for the naked eye, if you like.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna go and like, oh wow, like that's real clever. Like he made this whole scenario and it linked to this. To me, it's like you've just made this whole scenario and linked to this.
Yeah,
Like it's
and made it link to that.
yeah, like
that's
to me,
what it was.
I can see the basic of it.
Yeah, it's like the foster home. It's saying foster home and then thinking, all right, what's that? Fosters and then home and then okay, so what do I need? Australian bear, and then I grew up in a house like and then you just like why?
To the layman, you're like, oh yeah,
look, foster,
I can
foster
connect those
home,
dots.
house. Oh my God, it's foster home.
That's the backwards writing.
Yeah, but
But to me, I'm like,
really?
you can connect those dots if you like, but
Yeah,
like,
if you want to.
but like they
why would you
don't
want to?
connect, brother. That's
3, 2, 1. Yeah, see, I'm.
You're gonna hate me. You gonna
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Bro, do you know why? I said it earlier. You see the bullets out of the gun, the bullets that you fire out of a gun.
I hear you.
They don't look the same as the bullets that you're like. If you put them back in, nothing's gonna happen the next time you fire your gun. So I'm a bit. And then the other thing is, it's just like. Don't get me wrong. See, Hitman Holler. He is the consummate performer. Like, if you want to talk performance in battle rap,
Agreed.
he's probably top 3. Like, and I say top 3, not being able to say the 2 that's ahead of him currently. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he'd be in that
Yeah,
conversation,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
He is a fucking that the contracts that I couldn't hit him, not you.
Yeah.
See that?
Little things like that.
See, bro.
But then when he decides
You're
to
gonna
remix
shut
it.
down a fucking venue, but the remix
Dangerous.
thing, I'm like,
Dangerous,
bro,
man.
you.
They have to crowd surf because in that
The crowd
same
surf one is garbage.
because
I'm not gonna
his
lie.
friends in the
I hate it,
background
I hate
go.
it. Yeah, because they weren't ready.
Sorry.
Yeah,
That flop. That flop.
That was the same
but-
battle.
it's too many of them. Just like you've got to. The same thing for the fucking parallel universe. Yeah,
I hear you.
there's places you've got to go to make it work.
I hear you.
and I don't
hear
want to
you.
go to those.
See, like I'm gonna justify the bullets that came out of you. For me, that's more of the imagery of it.
Yeah.
Like, I recognize the reality is like, you can never.
No, but that's
reload
what I'm
them
saying. The
bullets.
imagery. Have you seen a bullet once you
No,
fire
I
it?
hear you. I hear
So
you.
if you've seen it,
But
what imagery are you getting, bro?
It's
Where's your imagery?
It's taking them out of him and putting them back in. I can just.
But as a
envision
younger
it.
age, you would think, oh,
I
that's
reckon.
pretty cool.
Bro.
I recognize what
Bro,
the imagery.
It's
of
like
what-
not understanding what bullets do.
It's hot.
Do you know what I mean? Like what the purpose of a bullet is to
I hear
do.
it. I hear
how
it.
it transfers the energy that it's just like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear
like, there's a whole set of science equations that means when it hits what it's supposed to hit, it causes a chain reaction that means you cannot take that thing and physically put it back in and do
get
the
it.
same
I
thing
get
again.
it.
Before,
And
I'm
that
going to have to
kills me.
cut off here. What was your one again?
I had Psycho Lad.
Yes, Psycho Light. Okay,
Yeah,
I just want to
yes.
make sure we
We've
know
been-
that
we've-
already.
We've
but
treaded the same ground.
Yeah, rappers talk a lot.
No,
Absolutely.
We like the gab in it.
Yeah, we like
do
it.
you know what? Sometimes I think it's because you don't often get a chance to explain what it is.
Yeah,
that
how
we
you
do.
feel about certain things?
What it is that we do and why
Yeah.
like certain things should be respected and shouldn't like because to us because to a layman this might be crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This might be crazy to a layman, but to me, who's someone who
does it.
analyzes the dynamics and the techniques and whatever else, I'm like, yeah, no, he's just actually selling us he's selling us a lemon.
Yeah,
He's selling
it's
us
a
a
shit
lemon.
pie. It's a shit
Yeah,
pie.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
giving you a
yeah.
shit pie. It looks lovely. It's got like the steam's coming off it. It's on the window, so you're lucky in a cartoon.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah,
blowing
yeah,
the shit
yeah,
and floating
yeah,
in the
yeah,
air.
yeah.
Where's shit in the middle, bro?
Yeah. Facts,
it's
facts.
a microwave pie that's cold in the middle and holding
Yeah,
the
yeah,
outside.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
moldy rust.
Number 4. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Arcade. I'm gonna show you how it's supposed to be done.
That's for me.
And never showed anyone how it's supposed
That's
to be done.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Every time he did this phrase, he butchered what he was. He tried to do a sorry player, butchered. He tried to do Mad Right. He tried to do the Pat Stay, car never bits, R never, butchered.
He should have done what he's good at because Arcane's actually a decent rapper. Like,
Yeah.
he's a decent, but you see how it translates into the battle rap. He doesn't know where it hits and where it's missing.
And it come
Like,
off super arrogant as well.
Raps for rapping, and it also
Yeah, but
he's a
he's
very
a cold
Canadian
rapper.
very Canadian hip hop.
Yes.
Like it's the white baggy jumper and that
White.
the white hat.
Wait.
Wait.
Sorry.
You hear the H
Hey,
in
bro,
that
the
word?
H there.
I never heard the H in
My
that word before
favorite
in my
thing in the
life.
world, yeah,
Oh,
is
no.
Stewie in Family Guy when he says, white.
Oh,
Like, you see,
yeah.
if you could say, if there's a H,
Cool whip.
if there's a H before
Cool
you say white,
Yeah.
you are a lord, and you did it without even fucking record.
You own
said,
land.
and bro, you did it in a Scottish. Like, you said,
Wait.
bro.
Wait.
You the, like, don't fuck about you the
Fair,
man
wait.
out here.
I might be the man.
He said,
He has confirmation. That's
Wait.
confirmation.
Bro, that's how the only I'm gonna speak to white people when I see when I go. All right, bro. Tomorrow I'm just gonna go to my mum's house for fun and say, "All right, mum, you're wait for no reason whatsoever."
All of a sudden the slipper comes out.
She gonna love it. No, she gonna love
Oh,
it.
right,
No,
okay.
she's not really. She's gonna punch me in the face.
Oh, right, okay,
I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah.
So
we-
I'll just to finish this off. It just he did it shit every time.
I
he did
agree.
it.
I
He did
agree.
it shit.
So again, this almost made my list, but I don't rate Arcane enough to have made the list
Fair.
in a at all
That's
sense
fair.
at all.
That's
But
probably why I don't rate him. So I put him.
it's
on there.
it's
makes
garbage.
sense.
I
That makes
completely
sense.
agree with you.
No,
It's garbage.
He's
garbage.
alright.
What was your
he's
one?
good.
Because we've just went
Mine
over.
was what was room. What the room I'm in. And we
Yeah,
just
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
we've
yeah.
done
We
that.
don't
Bunch
need
of
to
times
rehash
we've done
clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we don't
you
need to
guys
rehash
got the same one
Yeah,
then?
yeah.
Yeah, no. Cheap
But I don't want to get paused anymore, do I?
Right, you that ticky with a bit of lemonade.
I'll just have it like that, to be honest.
Straight.
Yeah, cheers.
Let's fucking go. Oh, I've just exposed mine for everyone. Pause again.
That's why I don't like pause.
Oh, no.
There's so much shit that can be
You
said
can
that
do it
someone
for
will just be
everything.
like, yeah, for every single
Do you
fucking
know why I
thing.
like it? Yeah, is because of the stupidity of it.
That's why. Do you know why I don't like it? Because people will put it on you, right? You'll say something,
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and you'll
yeah.
be like, "Hold on,
Like, you
how
did
come I
something
said
gay.
something, and you thought of dick? Like, that's not my fault. That what I said made you think of dick. Why is dick on your mind like this? That's the bit that kills me. Like, you're just thinking of cock all the time. It's proper baffling.
This soundbite would be so crazy. Just thinking about cock.
Oh,
I feel like that could be said to like 2011 like UK battle rap. Like
No,
that's
yeah,
it. That's it.
bro,
You're
you know
just
what?
thinking of penises.
There was a proper time. UK battle rap was like racist,
Bare
homophobic,
dick
and
jokes.
misogynist, yeah, at a level that no one had seen since a Carry On thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, since Carry On was popping, no one saw anything like
Yeah.
that until Don't Flop came along, man.
Well, I don't know. Kid Twist was barking up that tree quite a lot. Another shout out.
The shit, like in 2024, shit does
what's
not
it?
have replay value, man.
It
Like,
does.
No, it's funny. innit?
I
It's
watch
funny.
it back and I laugh because I'm like, oh god, I reacted to that like it was fire.
I
No, it's
listened
funny.
to someone sent me the Poisonous Poet album,
Wow.
right? Just because I ain't heard it in fucking 20
Of course,
years,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's one of those.
So they and I was driving and I played it, and I'm on like, I've got 2 solo songs on the album, and both of them are about fucking, right? and I'm listening to it, and I'm like,
As a
you
dad.
can tell I was 21.
Oh,
You can really
no.
tell I was 21.
Yeah,
And like now I'm in my 40s and I'm listening. I'm like, I hope my kids don't hear this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
You turn the volume down.
yeah, like, fuck. Yeah, it's a whole different.
One. I see. That's fair. Fuck you. The psychi line is panicking. I get
And
that.
I went with the old school S that we're
Ah,
continuing. We're not losing
yeah,
recipes
yeah,
out here.
yeah.
We're not losing recipes.
So why don't you like what your life like?
I just think it's too simple of a thing, and I really I don't like the idea of like like
Just
my-
because you're poor doesn't
yeah
make you a good
like
battle
like
rapper.
what are you trying to tell man
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what
yeah.
so what he's a dickhead because his mum and dad done well like I just don't I don't rate it I think it's very
I actually never thought about
Cheers.
that.
I think it's very
Cheers.
simple. I think it's a
Yeah.
very
That-
simple thing to throw out and like listen. There's times where I've been like, oh yeah, that was good there or whatever else. But like ultimately, I don't rate it as a move. I think it's very poor, and I think it's just an easy. It's an
you know
easy
what?
thing to say,
It's
and
to
like
get the hood on side.
yeah,
if you
like
get the
you're,
certain cry. You know, like, do you remember that chess
Yeah.
like thing about cutting the
Yeah,
cereal bowl from?
Yeah,
That's
No
exactly
one
what
did that. You see, if you was ever that broke, yeah, like your mum was on crack. You're like there was
Yeah.
no daddy in your picture, like,
Yeah.
and like we don't all live like that, bro. It's not something
would-
to be proud of, and
you
it
would-
doesn't make you good at rap.
You would eat
Bro.
bread instead.
some of these brands that
Yeah,
go to
like-
battle events are from the
bro.
uppers and whatever classes.
Like I said, there's people I can't bring because their attitude is not the same as the attitude of
Do
people
you know
that
what I'm
come
saying?
to battle
Do
rap.
you know what I'm
man.
saying? There's
Like,
there's a lot of different worlds. That
who
come
are
to
we
battle rap.
showing out to?
Now, that being said, people who you show out
I
to.
like that, man.
See,
I like
Shalaka.
Shalaka Boom.
I
But
like
so
it.
what's the difference between that and translation?
I don't know.
No.
Like, I just
Do you know
like
what?
it.
So I had a thought about this because I almost put that into my good list,
Uh-huh.
and I was
Alright.
thinking about how I justify it against translation.
Mhm.
Now, the justification is that he's just throwing like a and it's just to fill time.
Yeah.
This is now they're not gun sounds, but they are performed like gun sounds, and because of Big T's charismatic energy,
Yeah,
I
he
am
pulls
there.
it
I'm
off.
like, yeah, like.
And he's one of a kind. He's
He
the
is
only
one of a
that
kind.
does it.
So I can accept it being on your bad list because
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
see
yeah,
I can
100%.
see the flaws in it. But for me,
Chalaka boo.
I think
Click,
the
clack, chalaka boo.
the ridiculousness of it,
Yeah,
I-
because he recognises
I
the
hear
ridiculousness
that.
in it.
and
also.
that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's intentionally ridiculous, which I can like right.
Yeah, I
'cause-
fuck with that.
Whereas
Okay.
I think translation is done so stiff-faced.
Yeah, wholeheartedly. He's saying,
So stiff-faced.
Ahana, Ahana.
Yeah,
Like, bro, no.
Let's get right into that because I think we're about to discuss that. 2, 1.
Don't,
He done it again.
Don't. Bro, he was nearly fucking 1 to 9. Yeah? See this? This nearly was 1 all the way to 9. You don't understand. Yeah? That's why I'm pissed because you lot spoke about it way
On
too
the tone to
early.
get away with
Because
this.
Fuck with
this
it.
was literally, it was only when I got here and saw, all right, you lot are really trying to think about this stuff. But bro, this was 1 to 9.
Yeah.
See
facts.
this?
Facts.
See this?
This is the
This
ultimate hate. I said I was a hater. Oh,
This
jeez.
is
Nah,
like,
that's
yeah,
garbage.
but for everything we've said, like, I'm struggling, I'm floundering, it's not working, it's not going right. Oh, psych, I lied. Let me try again.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, get out of
Fuck
it.
you. Go away.
Bruh,
So let's talk about your one.
yeah.
We spoke about this.
Right. So I mean, we'll talk about this, but the translation. It's-
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's
I
down
hate
near
it
the
with a
same
passion.
thing.
It's-
Like, he's just done the same thing as he's done. Yeah?
It's
Like,
like
he said,
nonsensical bullshit.
here's a punchline from over here. I'm
That's
gonna
parallel
loosely-
universe, by the way.
I'm gonna loosely translate to this thing over here. And what he says is, this set of sounds, I'm going to loosely translate to this set of sounds over here. That is pretty much the same fucking thing.
Except that's so. Oh, that's it's a great point because that is a translation. But
Yeah,
with
but
words.
it's just Rick and Morty version. Translation.
Yeah. This is a cut screen in
Fa-
Family Guy where it makes
Fa-
no
ba-
sense
de-
to
ha- da-
whatever
be-
was
ba-
just
ba.
happening. It's just.
But we're just gonna do it this way.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
abstract. I can't
Bro.
vibe
Yeah,
with it.
nah, I'm
and I
with you
think
lot.
it's cheating.
I'm with you.
It's
lot.
cheating.
Yeah.
It allows him so much grace area, and because people fuck with it, he's doubled down on it, and he's like, bro, like
It's a punch that's
it's
not
like an
relevant
open goal.
to your opponent, to the bat. It's not irrelevant.
It means
It's not relevant to
nothing.
anything anywhere. It's just Foster Holmes, an Australian bear.
And-
It's just here's the two things.
Because that battle is like 11
It's
years
just
old.
the two, but like it's just the wildly two things we're gonna put together, and it's exactly what you're saying.
And I think Frack has a round against him where he's
Yeah.
Frack.
Frack is a
Yeah.
Brit.
Yeah.
Where he's like your friends have really unfortunate lives, because every situation you have a pal that's been through blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah,
yeah.
and the parallel universe is he could have got away with it, but he got trapped in it, like whatever the fucking bar. I
Frack
hate
killed,
it.
like Frack, bro.
Yeah.
He exposed that entire the thing for what it is, really.
That was, I'm not
For
gonna
why
lie,
it doesn't work.
I almost put breakdowns as a special move of Frack. I
That's- that
almost
would've
put
been
breakdowns
but
as a special move for Frack.
It's things that
It's
people
too
do in general.
ambiguous.
Yeah.
It's too
It's too
ambiguous.
But his are different.
But he
his
is someone
angle-
who has perfected it. I feel
It's
like
the same
it's.
thing. You know that you can find the angle, but like if you don't execute the angle well, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Like there's dead parents angles. If
Yeah,
you can
that's
execute a dead parent angle well, like hats off to
Yeah.
you,
Yes,
well done.
yes.
But I've
yes.
never seen it done
Yeah,
yet.
not yet.
Do you know what I mean? But
That's the
Frack
beauty
is-
of battle rap, though. You can do
Frack-
anything. You have to own what you say.
Yeah.
One. So, absolutely translations. Do you know about the body language?
Yeah. Wait, are you talking about the one where he
With
was
John the Don.
dressing
You
When
won't
he
know
took
this.
the
No.
was it the dressing gown thing?
No, that was he did it on that battle too. So John the Don versus Hollow and O-Red. John gets on the crowd and he doesn't rap and he does this.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
And,
fuck him.
and then
Fuck
he goes,
him.
cause I nose, ear, chin,
Yeah.
whack. Like,
yeah,
and he does it like head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and then has a
I'm being
bar
real.
about that.
That's
Like,
you won.
he,
Yeah.
he does nothing. The crowd is like, when he did it with John, the crowd went, "What the fuck? He's choked.
Yeah.
He's flown all the way here and he's choked fast as Hollywood had done."
Do you know
And then he
what?
went,
It's an extension of these.
It's exactly
It's
that.
an
Do you know what it
extension of
is?
these.
It's how. Do you know when you see an idea and you say, all right, that popped, yeah?
Yeah.
So like even like the Psycho Lad translation, you watch them pop and you're like, how do I extend that shit?
Yeah.
And you're like, so what's the next step? It's not talking.
Yeah.
The next step is not talking. So
not rapping.
How can I,
Don't even make a sound.
How can I write a bar based on things that I touch? And then how can I connect it to the thing? And don't get me wrong, you see that same nerd shit you talk, because we fucking nerds.
Nerd, yeah.
Don't let any battle rapper in the world.
Facts,
Bro, I don't care if you got 8 guns in your house.
You're
I
still
don't
a
care.
nerd.
You a nerd.
You're
in
still a
battle
nerd.
rap.
You are still a
there's,
nerd.
it's not a way out of it. There's no escaping it. Because I fucking know, bro. I've been through this a long time, right?
We all the same.
That shit there, if you had to start thinking about rap, how do I touch my body parts in such a way as that when I've got to write the bars about them, it has to connect with the things that I did. Because then when I say them, I'm going to have to do the same thing. Bro, you fucking won. Number one, see this?
Yeah, that's number
John,
one.
John, don't ever in your life, like, we're camera number 1, I don't even know what
it's
the fuck.
number 2's the main one. That was the main one.
Like, I don't care. Look at this one, then look at this one. Don't
Have
ever-
I
That's what worked for me to edit.
Bro, don't ever, like,
Bruh.
it don't make sense, bro.
I will say for context, Tony didn't write one. He just made Psycho Live times
Listen,
3.
bro, because it's
you know
the
what?
same garbage. Because
When it was
that's
at
when you
when
dead.
it was at number 3, it was Psycho Lad. It was
Yeah, I got to
Nah,
look
Psycho Lad. It's the
I
worst.
got to number 1, it was Psycho Lad's the worst shit you ever heard, man.
Bruh.
The worst shit you ever heard. And look, this was timed perfectly.
Yes.
The fuck is you talking about, Cammy?
The
fuck is you talking about?
Right, before we start talking, let me finish the video first. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out Frost, Tony D. We've been here. Cammygbr. Drunk. Probably drinking a little more. We'll see how we're feeling. Salute to y'all.
Bless you.
Peace.
Meet me, girl, you know I'm by your side. And I know that you know that I can make it right. I feel just how you feel.